You know that it's a better day, it's a better week, you have better relationships, you're better at your job when you do these things. So whenever I'm being recalcitrant, which is often because I'm like a stroppy child inside, I'm always like, yeah, okay, but like the end of the day, if you do meditate for 15 minutes now, or the end of the day if you don't, which is it? Because it's going to be better if you do these things. You know it's going to be better. You know you're going to be clearer. You know you're going to get more done. You know you're going to be more honest with yourself and have more integrity. I felt sometimes sad to not be at my big altar with like my Mother Mary cards and my statues of Mary and stuff. But essentially, I've been practicing for nearly 2 months without an altar. So at the same time, I do know that the altar within is the one I carry with me until death. And that is also very pimped out. There's a lot of stuff in there. It looks more grandiose than I'll ever be able to make. It looks like something from like some sort of Marilyn Manson video. A lot of just like the bullshit just falls away when you think about death. And actually a lot of what the ego has around legacy is bullshit. Who cares? On a long enough timeline, my whole life will have been 1 second in the millennia of this experience. Like, and that feeling of just being like Carl Sagan said, like a speck of our whole planet is a speck of dust under a light bulb in a room, you know? And to me, that perspective, that's what death gives. I just feel like now it's come to a point where I can just tattoo myself wherever. There's no going back. So I have had a few tattoos before, but having my hands tattooed was certainly weird. I was like, okay, this is really something that you can never cover up. That is just going to always be on show. And I love them. They're like permanent jewelry. I'm one of those people. I'm not a dimmer switch. I am an on-off switch. If I'm awake, I am on. And when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. So there's no like gradual, I need my coffee. I don't need anything. I'm up doing star jumps like as soon as I wake up, talking about my dream. What did you dream? How would you dream? And people are like, God's sake, I can't even open my eyes. So when I didn't do it, that was the main thing I struggled with. And I would say now that I'm relieved in all kinds of ways that I didn't take that path, I'm also relieved in all kinds of ways that other people did. And I've needed them to have done that for me to have done what I've done. So I see it as a synergy. But when it comes to consistency of practice, I need to give myself choice. And I cannot just be like, every day I do a devotional to Mary, a devotional to hell, then I do this. And because I know that straight away, every cell in my body is going to be like, are we back at school? No, I don't want to do this every day. That's it. And I won't do it. And it will just languish and it will go stale. So I need to have like a Rolodex of different things I can do. That was a self-love breakthrough for me then, because I was like, doing all of this work around self-love, but it was from this very comforted position of knowing that I was loved very intensely by this person who I lived with, and we had this great thing, and it was totally Siamese, and it was, oh my God, how amazing. And then when that cracked and I realized I was going to be alone and live alone, I was like, okay, oh, now this is it. This is, oh, there's this whole other room back here.